Hello and welcome to the Doxa Conspiracy. Once again, we're playing Shadowrun Returns. In the previous video, we had a shootout with the Halloweeners and learned that we need to go to the SEAMSTRESSES union, which is where I am now. But first, I think I have some karma to spend. And I am probably going to spend it in the area of ranged combat. And the reason for that is I want to get really good at one thing before I start branching out into other areas. So I want to get really good with my rifle before I decide to take up another weapon or improve anything else. Alright, so ranged combat 3, confirm. And we only have one karma now, which isn't enough to do anything. So let's look around and see who we can talk to. Let's talk to Cherry Bomb. Or try to. Okay, I guess I have to walk around the bar to talk to Cherry Bomb. Or maybe I just can't talk to Cherry Bomb. I have no idea. Well, there we go. Eric Mersman. Okay. Hey lady, I got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. You want first dibs? Sure, I'll take a look. We have Alley Punk, which is armor 4, dressed one step above a street ganger. Okay. Secure ninja clothing. The tourist look. Salish runner. Thaumaturgic armor. The black hat. Secure adept clothing. Secure clothing. Decker clothing, mage clothing, rigger clothing. I have the secure samurai clothing, and then there's shaman clothing. Okay, well, Alley Punk seems to be the best one. I want that. Give me it. Okay, so how do I put it on? Like that. Excellent. Confirm. That looks kind of like the outfit from the character on the title screen and in my thumbnails for the videos. Cool. Can I talk to Cherry Bomb yet? Talk to me, Cherry Bomb. There we go. I had to step up in that exact spot, but it wouldn't do it without me manually clicking. Okay. The bartender is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Wow, that is perfect. That is some writing skill right there. Her eyes harmonize, save me, and take me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for the maximum extraction of tips. She looks at you, sees another elf, and smiles big. Hey there, I haven't seen you here before. What can I get you? How about I found a bar tab with Coyote's name on it. Is she here? No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? Is she a shaman with a name like Coyote? No. She shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. She's been missing since yesterday. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. She starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm. Hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there and he's real. That last killing happened just down the block. And now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a freaking Oh, that's a weird way to write that. I'm getting a PH freaking D from UW in neuroprosthetics, studying under Ojimans. And how am I paying for it? Bartending, tips. There are faster ways for a Baron's girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want, a better life, a better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. I've heard this all before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about money. It's about... Whoops, I accidentally right-clicked, but it didn't go forward. Good. This isn't about money. It's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me. Attend a discovery meeting. Get to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Telestrian give a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, and I'd choose them over any of your Brotherhood members. Now, Buzz, I need to get back to work. With body language that leaves no question that the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back on him. I like how this whole time Shane doesn't actually show up over here on the left. Sorry, I got interrupted. Boyfriend find religion? Something like that. You've got a look that says you're not just here for the entertainment. Are you a badge? Do I look like a cop? No, baby. You look like someone who knows the shadows. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I have a few questions. Ask away. Okay. Tell me about this place. Some come here for booze, some for companionship, others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral and it can be bought, sold, rented, or consumed, you can probably find it here. The Union seems to attract people like you. Who is that you were talking to? Shane, old boyfriend, he used to work here. Then one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him until he started coming around trying to recruit me. I don't need that dreck. Ever hear the name Sam Watts? Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though. Did you see Sam the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Who runs this place? I want to talk to them. That'd be Mrs. Kubota. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. What does whiz mean? I've seen that as a possible response more than once. Oh well. Thanks for the intel. I appreciate the help. Gutter punks have to stick together. Talk to you later. Okay then. So we need to go to the back. What does that say? Nerps? Nerps. Nerps, nerps, nerps. Can I click that? No? Okay. So there's two ways I can go. There's the Wyvern's Tooth. Oh, I think that's just saying a type of booze. Not that I can actually... Or not that it is a sign for that room. Gin Parks. The Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but her demeanor reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jack on her neck, a gun on her hip, and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. You look like you know your way around. Need something? Weapons? Matrix tech? Show me what you got. Ah, okay. Well, I already have some sort of a rifle. I'm not really sure what kind. Oh, it's the AK-97. So it looks like this character just sells the starting weapons in case you change your mind. But I haven't changed my mind. Consumables. I think I already have some grenades. Or at least a grenade. And medkits. My inventory is full, in fact. If I pull this out... Yeah, I have... Basic medkit, three basic medkits, a dock wagon basic trauma kit, frag grenade, and concussion grenade. So we're good on that front. So let's go talk to Mr. Clue. Posted at the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of troll muscle wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. Whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face, and his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set of a lantern jaw. Welcome. Please behave yourself. Will do. You get trouble in here often? Nothing a stern look can't usually solve. You have business here? I was a friend of Sam Watts. Know him? Sure, everyone here knew Sam. Shame to lose a part of the family. There was a sharpness in Clue's eyes, the look of a man who has seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. I figure Sam was the type who needed to be thrown out on occasion. Encouraged to call it a night, I'd say. Sam was a drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one. Usually? What about the night he died? He was a bit agitated, didn't catch the specifics. Might have been over a woman. Thought I was gonna have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. Keep those eyes and ears open. Always do. So now we are going into the VIP area. I guess I'm just automatically a VIP. Who's Johnny Clean? Hello, Johnny. The man is dressed like a janitor, but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail thin, and has a cunning look in his eye that says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy. Name's Johnny Clean. You new? I am. I imagine you've seen all sorts of things in a place like this, eh? True, quite true, and I keep my mouth shut about it too. That's the secret to keeping a job here, and staying alive in general. Gotta work. See you around. Oh, he's just the janitor. Okay. We've got Noog, and there's Miss Kubota. And there's dancers down here, apparently, who, I don't know, she looks kind of into it. But this guy over here, he's just sort of... I don't think that's really dancing. He's just sort of shimmying in place. Alright. That lady seems to think it's awesome, though, so good for her. Let's talk to Noog. Covered in glowing and magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear. I told you, it's not like that at all. Bring me proof and you shall have it. I am honored, Your Majesty. That was why I said to use mustard instead of ketchup. Forgive me, Gene, I was a fool. He looks you in the eye, his other conversations on hold. You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory. Sure, I would like to take a look. I don't think I could use them right now. Yeah, I need spellcasting 1 for all this stuff. At least, or spirit summoning. Okay, let's talk to Mrs. Kubota. It's very hard to click on people sometimes. Mrs. Kubota watches you cross the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house, mess with it at your peril," but her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa, good evening. My, but aren't you the pretty elf? Are you enjoying the Seamstresses Union? There should be plenty for a woman like you to enjoy. Or is this business? I just need a moment of your time, Mrs. Kubota. I have topics to discuss. Soka, and why should I help you? Sam Watts, I'm looking for his killer. Ah, so you are the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. His avenging angel who would strike back for him from beyond the grave. What do you want to know? How well did you know Sam? I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular here. Whenever he could beg or borrow enough nuyen to become altered in some way. Drugs, chips, alcohol. It didn't matter to Sam, as long as he was bent. He was always looking for his next fix. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him, except Coyote. Did you see Sam on the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated as he often was. Coyote was working bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Clue, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them. Why is this place called the Seamstresses Union? During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupation, so they entered them all as seamstresses. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there, and thus a rich tradition was born. So, you're a former seamstress? No. Perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. One more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Would that I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. She is a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. If she's smart, why fear for her? Because she is in a dangerous line of work and there is always someone smarter, more prepared. Her room is upstairs. If you are looking for her, I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have inaction on my conscience. Here is the key. Alright then. We're going upstairs to Coyote's room. What is this thing? There is a mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It's set to require a password for entry. Oh, I wish I could do decking and hack the panel. Oh well. What's in here? Is this the room I'm looking for? I have no idea. There doesn't appear to be anything clickable in here, so I guess it's not the right room. What about this one? Yes, this is the room. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. A framed painting of the Chicago skyline, done in stylized silhouette. Coyotes Bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Okay. There's a receipt stuck between the pages, and a diary entry. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, with the real Paco, but this cutter dreck keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstresses Union. But he still goes on these runs. With these bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? Inspect the receipt. A receipt for a Browning Max Power pistol from Gin Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Okay. The paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Read the poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind, or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I have felt better without our constant arguing about it. There is a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. A COD receipt for a special order. 5 pounds of zebra meat from Maury's Meat Emporium located near Pike Place Market. There's a picture. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she is smiling. The back of the photograph has Shadow scrawled on it. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to a combination of 342436. 342436. Alright. So that's here. Oh, I didn't have to remember it. Okay. The safe beeps cheerfully in response and the door comes open. Let's look at this. Coyote's computer is ancient, probably fished it out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust-caked fans to spin up, only to display on screen. Password? Without the password, the only other button on screen is a password recovery option. Alright, so... password recovery? Please answer 3 security questions to reset password. Okay, we'll just walk away from that for right now. Bichettes basic frag grenade. What would you like to do with this item? Send the item to my stash. I have a stash. Sweet. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Alright. So how am I supposed to know the answers to these questions? I've already looked at these things. Can I guess? Alright, well, it probably wasn't Paco or Shadow. Fluffy? Answer stored. Your favorite musical act? Maria Mercurial? What is the name of your hometown? I'm gonna go with Chicago. And incorrect. How do I find these things out? I don't know. Alright, well, I'm gonna think on that. And while I'm doing so, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more of my videos, including Shadowrun returns and many others, then hit the subscribe button to join the conspiracy. I'll see you later.